Elon Musk asserts his right. Okay, it's good. By the way, that was good. USB-C, good. 2024, EU, good. Normally, I wouldn't want the government doing anything like this, like coming in and telling you you can't have the next connector. But as far as I can tell, particularly when you include Thunderbolt into the Type-C type, right? It's like piggyback on the same connector. There is really no other port we're using right now, and it is helpful. And if some other port came along with enhanced attributes, then I would want that port to exist as well. But it ain't Lightning at the moment, and I think that's well understood.
That's fair.
But if it had some other element to it, like magnetic, like Omar in the chat says MagSafe iPhone port, if it was something like that, then make the case. Okay, well, this has a functional advantage potentially for some users who want more flexibility, more magnets. Elon Musk asserts his right to not buy Twitter. He's been talking about not buying it now.
Because of the bots. He wants to see the data.
We've been talking a lot about not buying it now.
Yes.
Elon Musk has a right not to consummate his acquisition of Twitter. Mo,
Why do you gotta word it like this?
I thought you were doing thumbnails right now.
I am, but this was distracting.
I thought you were busy right now.
I am.
Certain words will just scramble you right out of there.
Wake you right up.
Yeah. Right to terminate the merger agreement, according to a letter from his lawyers to the Twitter General Counsel. The letter from Musk is ostensibly about a dispute over data. Musk wants Twitter to provide him with information that will help him facilitate his evaluation of spam and fake accounts on the company's platform. We heard about this. He's obsessed with the bots, as you would be. Ultimately, what are you buying when you buy a social media platform? Yeah, you're buying some code. You're buying a product. You're buying a lot of users.
That's the main thing.
You're buying a lot of users. You're buying some humans.
I would imagine that's why he didn't create his own.
You're buying some bots.
Apparently.
Some humans and some bots. And you want to figure out how many of each. Because the bots, they don't do so well when it comes to the advertising and the purchasing of goods at a later date.
Right. But that's not his plan with Twitter.
Go ahead, Mo.
He's hoping to eliminate advertising and make it more of a subscription model.
Go ahead, Mo.
I just find it like, to look at it from Twitter's perspective, I wouldn't want to give my data over to this guy. He's been just roasting my company for the last, like sending poop emojis to the CEO and saying what's wrong and everything. And it's like, man, if I give you this data, you're just going to
Take advantage.
Mo, you know when you go in, you buy a company.
Yeah.
The many companies you've purchased.
Yeah, he knows.
You got to ask for the financials.
Right.
And you got to ask for the assets.
However,
you got to look at the books.
However,
show me
to
the books.
Speed up the deal and to sweeten like Elon's portion of it, he did say like, listen, I'm willing to do this fast and easy and without the bureaucracy of all of this. That was like the reason.
Mo, you go in, you buy a company.
Yes.
Show me the books. I need to know what we're doing here. I need to see the sales, everything else.
No. Well, first of all, they did show him the books. He just doesn't believe it. They told him it's 5% bots. And he's like, no, I don't buy it.
Did he say, no.
Wouldn't you say? Like, they
Shout out, Jesse.
I think so, yeah.
Shout out, Jesse.
And they made it very public. Yeah, it's 5%.
It's 5%. And Elon's like, no, I make tweets and I see the bots. But it's a little unfair because you're Elon. Like, you're going to get targeted.
Right, yeah.
You're probably the most active user. I would imagine that if I was creating bots, I would target Elon.
Well, Elon's also an engineer, right? Like
Right. So he
has a software background, and the things he may be asking for, it may seem intrusive to the company, but to him it might be commonplace. He's like, well, of course you got to show me X, Y, Z.
Because he's used to seeing it.
Well, I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
He's comfortable with that. Will's showing the share price there. It looks like it's up a little bit.
Really? Wow.
Well,
you're
I don't
right.
know, a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, still $14 under.
I mean, a little bit, Mo.
What do they call the spread?
Look at that. Aldair in the chat says momometer.
Momometer?
Momometer. Momometer.
Momometer.
There you go.
He's got all the mometers. He's momometer. Big picture, thanks to the recent rout in technology shares, both Twitter and Tesla, the main source of Musk's wealth, are worth much less today than they were when Musk entered his initial bid of $54.20 per share. That means Musk is overpaying for the company
Right now.
with money he is going to have difficulty finding. So the suggestion there from Axios.com is that maybe there's other incentives to back out. My understanding is there'd be some pretty serious fees to pay if the deal doesn't, what do they call those fees?
I forget.
Breakup fees?
Breakup fee, yeah. But then also, not to mention the amount of lawsuits he's going to see from shareholders.
Even worse.
Yeah.
You're a shareholder.
Will, can you scroll down in this article? I am not a shareholder of
Yes,
Twitter.
you are.
You hit Messi?
You're a shareholder of Tesla.
Yes, of Tesla.
I remember that.
This I found a very interesting
Paid a good price.
chart. It kind of like lays out what are the possibilities. Like even if Elon says, no, I don't want to buy it, what happens?
Choose your own adventure.
Essentially, of does Elon buy Twitter or not?
With many outcomes.
Oh man, you know a particular story has reached its next level when it requires this chart right
Yeah.
He buys, he doesn't buy it. He buys and
All the
then
scenarios.
gets sued. He buys and the judge says this. Does the board play hardball? Musk buys at discount. Does he do his orders? Musk buys at 54. Yeah. Well, listen.
Do you guys personally think that this Twitter deal is going to happen or not?
Is it like anything? Like, there's obviously emotions involved. There's humans involved. So there's emotions involved. Is it like anything where you have some kind of anybody buying anything has some degree of buyer's remorse, like how Will can't buy a car,
Right, yeah.
and then
No, I think you're right.
and then you're like, this is such a hassle. I don't have to.
Yeah.
And then you start to examine the risks differently, and other people get in your ear about how stupid, like, this is not good, financial, whatever. So, I mean, I don't know how many
He's had
people are
to
telling
backtrack.
Elon that, but I'm sure he can find articles calling him an idiot. There's no shortage of that.
Why do you think he put back his Tesla shares?
And then all of a sudden, it's just not as shiny as it was. A little bit a little dirty, the thing you're about to buy. And you say, you know what? I don't need it. And all of a sudden, not having it starts to feel compelling,
Right.
like a return policy.
Almost like a, yeah.
You ever returned anything in your life, Mo?
Uh-huh.
What happens? You feel you walk out of there, you feel free. You're flying through the air. I no longer have thing. I have money again. All of a sudden, you start flying.
Yeah.
Will, you ever return something before?
Yeah.
You
sure.
told me recently you returned something, didn't you?
What?
I don't know. Recently, you told me something. I can't remember right now. You returned something recently. Yeah, you did.
I don't remember.
Oh, trust me.
I don't.
Trust me, you did. You probably don't want to talk about it on the show.
Do you remember what it was?
Oh, I remember.
I don't remember.
I remember. I'm not gonna rat him out though.
You're not going to out him like that?
No, I'm not gonna out him because obviously he doesn't want to talk about it.
No, I seriously don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Tom Cruise over here. Hey, Maverick over here.
Right.
Top Gun over here. Johnny Depp over here. Amber Heard over here.
Oh, my God. He just keeps
I'm
going.
both the winner and loser.
That's right.
Okay.